that might be it for tonight. We can like laugh about it, but I'm about as nervous as everybody else. So thank you for coming, and I have like 45 notes, so I'll be pulling them out randomly. I'm a Canadian Jew from New York. Yeah. Oh my God, I don't even know why I just said that. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so sorry. All right. I'm a Canadian Jew from Vegas. Okay. New York sounded better, but all right, we'll go. It's true, I'm from Vegas. I hated being from Vegas. I hated growing up there, and I hated being from there because everybody always assumed that my mother was a showgirl and my dad was a crap stealer. And I have to tell you something. It's kind of rude because my mom was in marketing. And, I mean, she was like a little bit of a coke whore, only part-time, just like this much. And, you know, I'm super insulted that anybody would say my dad is a crap stealer because he's actually an international drug dealer. And he was an entrepreneur. So I can't, like, I don't get it. I mean, Jesus, he's an entrepreneur. Like, stealer. It's crazy. I'm a confident woman with a lot of issues. I know. Thank you. I think it's the 1/3 Jew in me that's confident. It's definitely, I don't know what the rest is. One of them is, I have no filter. Yeah, it's true. Nothing, okay? So most of you, I'm going to assume most of you, because I don't run into many people like me, you have that little voice in your head that literally is like, hey, yeah, don't say that. It's not okay. It's not okay. Yeah, I don't have that fucking voice. My voice is that blonde chick at spring break who's lifting up her shirt who's like, fuck it, say it, say it. Yeah, that's my voice, okay? I mean, what do you want? I was raised with like a coke whore and a drug dealer, Jesus. While the rest of the kids in my neighborhood were eating Swanson's dinner, I actually was... My dinner was coke and a smoke and not cocaine. I know. Okay. I have another issue. I have a few more, but hold on. Let me think of it. It'll come to me. Oh yeah. When I get nervous, I sweat. I mean, no. I don't sweat here like normal people, men usually, or here. I actually sweat here. And if you're fucking looking there, don't! I took care of it. I did. I know, and I'm so self-conscious about it that I literally walked into the drugstore and I'm like, listen, those pads that I'm buying, I'm telling the lady, I'm like, I'm not incontinent. I swear to God, I need them for like flop sweats. And then she kind of like looks at me with this like stare, and I was like, listen, bitch, it's not like I have a fupa or a buckeye. God, Jesus. So rude. I mean, oh my God. I have another thing that happens, and it's weird. It's actually not happening right now, but it happens to me all the time. I start talking really fast, and I'm like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. My brain can't catch up with my mouth, and all of a sudden I'm like, who, what, where? Oh my God, who am I? And then I go blank. That's right, just like that. And then I'm like, who, what? It's like I'm Dory on fucking Finding Nemo. I'm like, who am I? Yeah, and I have some timers, and I have it all the time. Yeah, I have it all the time. I'm going to admit this. I'm a little embarrassed, but I will. I'm not a big reader. No. But I love 50 Shades of Grey. That's right, I do. Uh-huh. Hot Christian. Yeah, and you know what really annoys me? Is when people sit there, not people, women, sit there and say, oh my God, I hate 50 Shades. Oh, it's so poorly written. Oh, it's fucking porn. It's mommy porn. When has porn ever been well written? I'm so sorry. Jesus. I mean, let's just call it like an erotic Harry Potter, okay? Both the writers are British, and let's to wait for a ride at Universal. I would be the first one in line. I know. Okay, when I turned 40, so many shitty things happen. When I turned 40, I looked at my house and I was like, oh my God, my house was broke down, it was a little shabby, it had leaks, and I was like, oh my God, it was a hot mess. I'm talking about my vagina, by the way. If you're at all curious. Yeah, it was. My kids had torn that shit up. They had Jesus, they broke the windows, they scratched the hardwood floors. I don't even know what was going on. And I wanted to get rid of it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna abandon this house. I'm just getting fucking rid of it. But and then something came over me and I was like, I love my house. It's got good bones. I know, so I decided to flip it. Yeah, remodel. It's true. I had vaginal rejuvenation surgery. Right! So I went to that, oh wait a minute. Hold on. I got on this old pussy and I went to that doctor and I told him to take my 4-bedroom, 3-bath home that was way too big with leaks. And I had that guy make it a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo with a wet bar and copper plumbing. That shit is tight. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.